Hey, my name is PolishLynx, and welcome to Taarradhin, in which we will continue with the story, of course. Second part of this Let's Play series. And let's go. The next afternoon, after getting dressed and eating breakfast, Neqtia decides to find Taarradhin. I should think that she's not too far from my own room. Maybe. Lady Neqtia! Taarradhin was sitting on the ground fiddling with a cushion, but she bounds over as soon as she notices Neqtia enter. Her expression brightened considerably when she saw me. Does she really like me so much? It's quite flattering. That's what I was going for. Well, Taarradhin, how was your breakfast? It was alright, but any meal without a present is bound to be a dull affair. Whoa. Was it really so bad as that? Of course, I'm supposed to be your handmaiden, but the senior maids have been keeping me away from you. I need training, they said, as if I need to learn how to take care of you. The senior house staff can be quite overbearing. Even to you, my lady? By the goddess, no. They wouldn't have the nerve to order me around. One word to my father and they would soon be out of work. Ouch. You're so strong, Lady Neqtia. I know many a nobleman or lady who lets the stuff walk all over them. I would never allow them free rein. But I treat my servants with kindness, so they respect me in turn. We have had very few problems. I'm glad to hear it. I would hate for anyone to trouble you. You deserve life as beautiful and wonderful as you are. Hey. Neqtia giggles. You always know exactly what to say to make me feel grand. I speak only the truth, my lady. How was your own breakfast? Eh? The food was delicious. I was dining with my parents, but my father had to go to the city early this morning on political business. Oh, if I recall correctly, your father is a councilman. Yeah, every day he has to hear citizens' complaints and sort out their problems. It's all quite troublesome. Troublesome? Sometimes father has to return home quite late. Really, the poor only know how to run their mouths. If they spent more time working and less time complaining, perhaps they would not be so poor. Ow. That's not a nice thing to say. Really not nice. It is not so easy to make living in this trying time, perhaps, my lady. Nonsense. I've not been into the city often, but every time I go there, are people bustling about and doing work. It really seems as if there's more work than there are people working. You're probably right. I must admit that I know little of Nishtif's economy after all. I apologize for my ignorance. You are still not derived from Djedi. Of course there is still much you don't know. Neqtia thinks back to the many times she's heard her father speak on the subject. The real problem, my father says, is that the lower classes don't realize just how much of the nobles do for them. It is the nobility that employs them and takes care of them. Yet they forget their place and demand more. It's all very silly. Indeed, it's quite lucky that the lower classes have nobility like your father to keep them in line. Goddess only knows how chaotic society would be otherwise. I'm so very glad that you agree. It must be hard for you, adjusting to life here. On the contrary, my life has become much better since meeting you, my lady. I learn new things all the time. Besides, to always be in the presence of such a beautiful lady, my friends would all be so envious of me. Friends? Ah, the ones you had in Djedi. How's your life there? This is the first time I've heard you speak of it. Taarradhin laughs, her voice high and clear with confidence. Really, it's not worth your time, my lady. Compared to the people here, Djedians are extremely dull. It was all they could do to keep up with me. Huh? I can imagine. I'm sure that there are a few in Djedi who are as beautiful and sharp as you. On top of that, you're so kind and obliging. I wish I was more like you. Oh. The world could not handle two of me, I'm afraid. Huh. The two of them pass the time making conversation and laughing together. After 3 days together, Neqtia has gotten to spend quite a bit of time with Taarradhin. When I first heard that the slaves from Djedi were going to be brought here, I was curious but not much else. Taarradhin is so different from what I expected. She's not only beautiful, but so congenial and charming. She's not here? Lady Neqtia, did you require something? Oh, I came to speak with Arda, but it seems that she's not here. Arda is doing an errand for mother present. She'll return shortly. Shall I escort you back to your room in the meantime? That's alright. I shall wait here for her. As you wish, my lady. The attendant nods his head solemnly before leaving the room. Neqtia sits down upon the pillows and waits for our Arda, her spirits high. I don't mind waiting for her. I have had many female friends and my admirers, but, truth be told, I have never enjoyed anyone else's company so much. Our Arda always knows exactly what to say. After some time has passed, Neqtia hears the soft sound of footsteps and looks up. My lady, I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting. If I had known sooner that you were here. There is no problem at all. Please don't trouble yourself. I don't mind waiting for you. It doesn't do for a slave like me to impose upon a lady such as yourself, Lady Neqtia. Please, just call me Neqtia.
Whoa! Whoa, that was fast.
It feels so stifling to have this kind of mistress-servant relationship. I wish to be closer to you than that.
Whoa.
Closer?
Neqtia takes a deep breath. It's not totally unheard of for a woman to partner with another woman, but it's still something that she has to work carefully. Whoa, I did it! As she thinks of being careful with her words, the realization crystallizes in her heart.
That's right. The truth is, I love you, Arda. I know that we haven't known each other for very long, perhaps, but what does that matter when it comes to romance? I know that I love you. Even if we know each other for like 6 days. Or 7. Or maybe 14. I don't know. You are the most beautiful and the nicest person that I know. I can't imagine you ever making me uncomfortable, and so I fell in love with you.
Eh?
I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter.
Moments later, Arda pulls Neqtia to her and plants a kiss upon her lips. Wait. Is this thing here on her head actually... I mean Neqtia's head actually hair? I don't know if this is possible, but whatever.
Neqtia! Arda! I can't believe that you felt this way about me, that such a thing could be true. It's like a dream, if this is a dream. Please don't let me awaken. I love you as well, so very deeply. I want to spend the rest of my life by your side. Of course you shall, and not as a slave either. I'll be sure to have some words with my father, so please rest assured.
They continue to embrace each other tightly, and Neqtia feels very much at ease.
Surely this is the happiest day of my life.
Woohoo! Okay, Neqtia is able to speak to her father when he returns some hours later. He seems skeptical at first, but eventually respects her decision. I wish for my only daughter to be happy. If you require that person to do so, then you shall have them. He promises to do what he can. Early the next afternoon, Neqtia is awoken by her handmaiden.
My lady, after you are finished getting dressed, your mother would like to speak with you. It seems that she will be taking you into the city with her today. I see.
The handmaiden helps Neqtia dress, and she walks through the estate to find her mother. When she gets to the living room, however, she hears a familiar voice cry out in anguish. The sound stops Neqtia in her tracks. Djedi and Arda are both standing next to each other. While Djedi's face looks frozen in shock, Arda is leaning forward slightly while looking quite desperate.
Please, if you can't spare us both, then at least just Djedi.
Spare?
What do you mean? What's going on?
Lady Neqtia, I have just warned the slaves that the day of sacrifice is tomorrow.
Hey? Day of sacrifice?
As you know, the entire region has been experiencing a terrible drought for the past 7 years. In such trying times, it is customary to call upon the goddess Scheknt to deliver us from danger.
Oh, I remember hearing stories about it, but to ask for her aid, sacrifices are given to her as tribute.
This is correct. These slaves were brought from Djedi to serve that purpose. Huh? The fuck is wrong with these people? Neqtia soon realized the implications of those words.
But Arda?
Oh, Arda whispered. I've spoken to your father, and as you have formed an attachment to this woman, it would hardly be appropriate for us to offer her to goddess. Only Jerick will be offered, but I believe that with such a handsome tribute, the goddess will surely not mind. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you, Neqtia, as well? How can you say something like that? She breathes a little sigh of relief.
Of course it's a great honor to be sacrificed, but I would not like her to be taken from me so soon.
At least that was the intention, but the young woman is being difficult.
I understand the situation, but I believe it's unfair to spare me alone. Please take me instead.
It's you that Lady Neqtia wants. We shall do no such thing.
Then, Lady Neqtia, surely you can do something. If it's a matter of the goddess and temples, I cannot interfere. It's already a miracle that I would spare you for my sake.
Neqtia has never seen Arda look so angry. She realized that Arda is worried for Jerick.
Arda is a compassionate woman as well. That's why I love her.
And she hates you now.
I'm sorry to lose you, Jerick, since you seem very agreeable, but...
She trails off, realizing that it would be somewhat rude to tell someone to just accept their death.
And realized that there was going to be sacrifice.
It was said even before the tribute arrived here in Nishtif.
I see.
It's alright, Arda. Don't try to change places with me. I wouldn't be able to live with a clear conscience.
Jerick. Still, being sacrificed is such an honor. Why would they be so sad about it? It's for the good of the entire continent, after all.
Yeah, right. But because anyone would actually care more about continent than own life, please. The priest soon leaves to oversee other business, and Neqtia does her best to console Arda and Jerick before the fateful day of sacrifice. As the day of sacrifice dawns, Neqtia watches the ceremony with her heavy heart. Arda is seated next to her, but anger and disgust never leave her face no matter how much those around them stare. She had been inconsolable the night before. Arda is currently so different from her usual self that Neqtia can't help feeling afraid and uncertain.
I hope that Arda can ever find peace after this.
Oh, great and merciful Scheknt, which is a piece of crap, because you are not merciful at all. Please accept the sacrifice that we offer up to you. Yeah. Why the priest won't sacrifice himself? I mean, come on. He's closer to that merciful Scheknt. Please bless us with raid, so that our people will no longer have to suffer and serve. So Neqtia should feel happy that Jerick is being so honored. That the region will have rain at last. You don't know about that? She can't bring herself to smile or cheer.
Arda is so very upset over all this. It's clear that she and Jerick were friends, so much so that she even wanted to take his place. I cannot rejoice in the death that my beloved mourns.
As the priest continues to speak, Jerick begins to cry quite audibly. One the other priests give him a stern look, but Jerick cannot hold back his tears. After he has calmed somewhat, he drinks from a small vial, the tainted tears of the goddess. Legend has it that in this way the sacrifice takes in the poison from the earth and purifies it. The goddess, who is overcome with gratitude at the selflessness of those who would sacrifice their life, for her weeps sacred tears, which legend says that shall fall from the heavens after the ritual is properly completed. Jerick's tears and his enduring fear are far from the quiet resignation that the sacrifice should have. That much is clear to Neqtia.
Jerick.
Arda grows, her friends say. Neqtia turns her head slightly to look at her and sees that Arda is biting her lip in utter fury.
Fury? Or sorrow? Or both? Why can't she understand what an honor it is to be sacrificed to the great goddess?
Okay, so how about you sacrifice yourself, Neqtia, then? Quite stupid thinking, right? Nobles have. It's easy to sacrifice someone else, but nobles are never sacrificed. There is a problem. Nobles should be sacrificed.
I'm sure that Taarradhin will come to understand once her anger fades. I must be patient.
No. Time passes. Neqtia and Taarradhin are eventually married. Really?
Neqtia, let me help you choose your cloud.
Taarradhin returned to her kind self sooner than Neqtia expected.
I knew that she would understand energy. I'm so glad that she's been able to find peace. Of course, I always welcome your fresh advice, my love. You have become so obedient in the last several weeks. It is as if I'm the husband and you are the wife. Certainly, you're the stronger woman between us. I always aspire to be more like you. You always know just what to say. You are so sweet.
Taarradhin lightly kisses Neqtia's cheek.
Your spirits are much improved. You are no longer upset over that day. I can hardly remember it at all.
Shouldn't have mentioned it, Neqtia. You are seriously not too bright. Taarradhin's expression is most to read, but Neqtia decides that her beloved would never tell her a lie, so she smiles easily.
So happy for you. You are so kind, Neqtia.
No, she isn't. Really?
However, if there's anything I can do for you, please tell me. I just want for you to be happy. I'm very happy we're here with you. Truly. Truly. I love you. After all.
Neqtia flushes with pleasure.
And I you.
The two of them embrace. Neqtia hopes that the easy, peaceful days like this will last forever. Love like glass ending. Please refer to the ending list in the extra section to see which endings you've unlocked. Alright. There are a few endings, but... well... okay, there are 5 endings. But you know... this is an otome game, okay? And... basically, that means if I get an ending, which is a Yuri ending, at this point, it means this is the end, actually, and yeah, because I can't get myself into the position of the MC, main character, basically, which is a woman here, to be with a guy. It kind of doesn't work for me at all. And makes me a bit uncomfortable, but well, never mind that. Just in case, if you want to play Taarradhin, it is available on Cyanide's website. I think it is also on itch.io, so you can go there and download it. Or buy it? I don't remember. I had this game for quite a while already, and I don't remember if there was a price for it or not. But well, this or that. If you want to get the other endings, just feel free to. No, just go to the place where the game is. So link in the description or 2 links. We'll see. And yeah, play the game by yourself because it is quite enjoyable. So for now, hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next game. Bye bye.